beautiful, this is our own neckline. Okay, you can see the distance between the two to tell you that this one is going to lap on your neck properly. Okay, so you need to, this video is to talk about the secrets, how it's made to lap exactly that way. Most of the ones I see people making, they make it and here it will be standing. Okay, it will not slip like this on the person's neck. Okay, so in this video I want you to watch it so that you see how you can make yours to look very beautiful like so. Okay, so beautiful people, good afternoon. So a quick one. Okay, so I want to cut this neckline that is on the screen now. Yeah, okay, so and it's going to be a sharp tutorial. Okay, it's going to be a sharp tutorial, it's not going to be a long one. This is the material I'll be needing. So this is the main Bubu gown. Okay, I already used this Bubu gown for another illustration earlier on, so I loosed it so as to be able to use it for this one. Okay, so for the neckline, okay, this is what I'll be using. Okay, now let's go into the tutorial. So for the neckline, for you to cut out the neckline, is 3 inches by 3 inches. That is 3 inches wideness and 3 inches depth. Okay, but because I used this material already for another tutorial, I cut it at 4 inches, but ignore it and just know that it's 3 inches by 3 inches, right? So now and for this material, for the wideness of this material on the neckline, I want to make it 4 inches, but you know it's going to be on fold, so that is 8 inches. So if it's going to be 4 inches, that means the wideness here, as in how we are going to cut out here later, the wideness here is going to be 4 inches. Okay, so that you know, getting on this material, this particular material, on getting to from here on getting to here is going to lap, so it's going to be 4 inches here. Okay, so let's go into this tutorial now. We'll cut out the material for the neckline first. Now for the material for the neckline, okay, I told you guys, whatever that involves curve in our body, okay, while cutting, please, whatever that involves curve, know that you are going to be dealing on bias. If not, that thing you are cutting will not lap well. Okay, so for me to cut on bias, I have to place this particular material on fold the biased way, and to fold it biased way is to take this edge and take it this way. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, so if we have something like this now, so we are going to be cutting here, but before we cut out here, we have to now cut the main Bubu gown neck and measure the length that we are going to be cutting out. Okay, so now I've folded this on bias. I'm going to just remove it nicely this way to reopen it later when I'm done cutting my neckline. Okay, the back neckline does not really have an issue. Okay, the back neckline does not really have an issue. Where we are going to really be working on is the front neckline. Okay, is the front neckline. The front neckline, irrespective of what I have in the picture, I want mine to come down properly to the middle of the bust line, and I have 13 inches. Okay, I want mine to come down by 13 inches. Make sure that you get the center. Okay, so this is 13 inches here. Okay, this is 13 inches. Now 4 inches, because I want this ending here to be 4 inches. So because it's on fold, it's now going to be 2 inches. Okay, that is this way, but add ½ inch for sewing allowance, and we have it somewhere around here. Okay, that means our neckline is going to be extending this way. Then we cut it out. Now that we have cut it out, you see how it looks like. Now that we have cut it out, this is how it looks like. Okay, so now we are going to be slitting these two edges, because when this our orange material comes this way and comes this way, we are going to be tucking it inside. Now if you do not slit here, everything will come and gather like this. Okay, so we have to cut here. Just a little, okay, so that it can lap. Now we are going to be measuring all here this way. We are not going to measure here, because this is already the 4 inches width of the orange material. Okay, so we are measuring from here all round to this place. Now let's measure it. And we got 35.5, but we are going to be making it 30. We are going to, because it's going to come in words here. Okay, we got 35.5 because it's going to come in here, so that we'll be able to stitch on this material. Okay, so we are going to add extra 1 inches, that is 37.5, but to be on the safe side, we'll make it 38.5. okay, so that our material, no matter how it is, our material will not short. Now we go back to the material that we already cut on bias. Okay, we go back to the material that we already cut on bias. Okay, we go back to the material that we already cut on bias. Okay, and then we measure 38.5. Okay, we measure 38.5. okay, make sure that is 4 inches. Remember that is on fold. Now this is a secret of chalk. Most chalks do not mark well. Please touch it with water, soak it with water. Okay, soak it with water. Now when you soak it with water, you can now start marking. Okay, so this is 4 inches. Okay, this is another 4 inches. Okay, this is another 4 inches. Don't worry about the chalk. Immediately it's dried up, it can be very obvious. Okay, this is 4 inches, and this is 4 inches. Okay, now we are measuring 38.5. Let's just say we are measuring 39, guys, because it's better for it to be too long than it's too short. Okay, and this is our 39. Okay, this is our 39 inches. This is our 39 inches. Okay, so we cut it out, but while cutting it out, add half inches allowance. Okay, add half inches this way, by this side, all through this side, add half inches, so that it will serve as your sewing allowance. Okay, so my half inch, I guess, while marking out your own 4 inches, that is if it's 4 inches you are going to be using, please add the half inch as you are marking it. Okay, add the half inch as you are marking it. Now on your own, when you are sewing, please add gum stay, air stay, or whatever stay you want on the back of your own. I am not going to be adding that because I don't want to waste my air stay. this is the material now we are going to be using for our neckline. So we are going to be going over to the machine. We'll go over to the machine to sew it all round, then I'll come back to show us. So now I have fixed it all round. Now this is the way you are going to fix. This is the way to fix. Okay, now you have cut it 4 inches and 4 inches on fold. Remember to add your half-inch allowance. Okay, remember that here, this place, you only cut it to be 4 inches, right? Remember that here, that is the base of the neckline in front. Okay, you only cut it to be 4 inches. That means this place will be lapping like this. It will be lapping like this. You see, your neckline has formed. Okay, you see your neckline has formed. So now the way it lapped, it has lapped, right? Now what we are going to do is, you bend that place that you slit, you bend it like so. Okay, if you like, you can slit it more. For me, I can hold it, but if you can't hold it, I want to still show you that you can slit it more. Remember that we added 1 inch so that it will go down, right? Now you bend this way like this. Okay, you can use your iron to bend it. You bend it so that it can stay for you to hold it. Now you bend this one like so. Anyone that you want to be under, you bend it like so. Now you bring this side again too. You place it to be exactly the same measurement. With anything that is short of this thing I'm doing now will make your neckline to gather. Okay, you bend it nicely and neatly. Okay, you see how it is now. The 3 layers have been held together. Now hold it this way and go to the machine and sew like so. Okay, and that is what I want to go and do now. Okay. Okay, so I've sewn it. Okay, I've sewn it. You can see I've sewn it down. Now you turn it over. Okay, turn it over this way. So whatever, you can see our neckline has formed. Okay, and no matter what happens, this neckline will lap on your neck perfectly well. Okay, it will lap on your neck perfectly well. Okay, so now we come to the design of here. So whatever, this design here does not really have rules. Okay, whatever you want to do here, that's what you do. Some will cut 4 corner square. Okay, but if you ask me, I'll just say cut something that nobody understands. Okay, some will just cut 4 corner, place it like so. So I will be playing with this material. Okay, I'll be playing with this material. Then the next thing for you to do is, after this is all, guys, so after cutting out whatever pattern you need for here, this particular place is where you are going to be using hard stay for. Okay, you must use hard stay here so that the shape you cut out will definitely stay. Here you can use soft stay, but here make sure to use hard stay. Okay, so I'll go offline now and do it. I'll cut it out, gum it with hard stay. Okay, what I mean by hard stay. Okay, so when you gum it with something like this, it will definitely stay. So I'll gum it and then come back and show you. Okay, I'm done with my design. Okay, but where I really wanted us to look at is, you know, this is a rough work, so just look at this area. Okay, you see, with the way I cut it, it's going to lap on the neck, exactly on the neck. Guys, if you finish cutting yours and it's not looking this way, then there's a mistake in your cutting. Okay, so guys, you can see, cut it. When you lay it on the table, it should come out this way, because this way, that means it's going to lap on your neck. Okay, can you see? Then you take cognizance take you see, and make your work very neat. Okay, you can see with how this place is, it's going to lap on your neck and it's not going to be standing on your neck. Some that I see will just stand, just make it, and it will be standing on the person's neck, but with this you can see it's lapping on your neck. So let's go ahead and